Hello everyone. Welcome to breaking our June 5-day fast together. I'm wearing my headphones because it is 4:45 in the morning and my husband's still asleep and I cannot sleep. So I think that there are a couple reasons why I can't sleep. One is because I am quite stressed out about work right now. I keep thinking about it. I was able to get a couple of hours of sleep and I just kept dreaming about it, and it's not good. Second, I think I am thinking about food. I'm thinking about breaking my fast, and that's occupying my thoughts. Sorry, everyone. That's my cat. She's just so needy. I'm so sorry about that. Pistachios, by the way, they're a natural source of melatonin, and so I think I might, eat a few of those and hope that I can go back to sleep. But I'm just going to go ahead and break my fast now, and I'll show you what I'm going to do that with. I'll try to just be really quiet about it. All right, give me a second. All right, so here I have pretty much everything I think I'm going to need for a smoothie that I'm going to make. It's just a not fruit smoothie. Now I know that one thing you might be thinking is, well, if you're trying to make something that's quiet so that you don't wake up your husband, why in the world are you making a smoothie in a blender? I think that, well, first of all, I shut the door, so hopefully it's not going to be too loud for him. But second, I think that this is going to be fairly quick to blend. I'm really hoping that's the case, so I'm going to go for it and see what happens. Plus, he's just like, he sleeps through anything. So I don't want to be obnoxious about it, but I'm going to just try to just do this. Hopefully I don't wake him up. So I'm going to start over here by, organic, unsweetened, plain soy milk. Now, just so everybody understands, anything with carbs or protein, it's going to cause a metabolic response. So that means insulin, and that means, it's going to basically store anything that goes with it if you have too much of either carbs or protein. So I'm really trying to keep it higher in fat so that I can remain in a ketogenic state. And the reason why I'm doing that, again, just to remind everybody, is because tomorrow I'm going to go on an 8-mile run and I want to see if I can still remain ketogenic while I do that. So, okay, really quickly, let me go over what I've got. I've got raw peanuts. Some people use peanut butter, and the thing about peanut butter is that it's really hard to find raw peanut butter, and raw nuts are better for you than roasted nuts, because roasted nuts have something called like AGEs. I can't remember what that stands for, but it actually is appropriate because it ages you. So I'll try to link to something about that here. And so I've got raw peanuts. I've got pecan butter. This is raw pecan butter, and that's going to hopefully help with the ketogenic stuff. I've got right here raw pistachio butter. Now here's the thing. Pistachio butter, well, first of all, it's delicious. It's also expensive. It's ridiculous. Like, how small is this jar and still so expensive? But I usually only have a little bit of at a time, and because I can't sleep and because pistachios have melatonin, I'm going to go ahead and put a little tiny bit in there. Pistachios are not the best if you want to remain ketogenic, but I'm hoping that this other stuff will help balance that out. So the organic unsweetened plain soy milk, you have to be careful about your soy milks or your plant-based milks, because a lot of time if you look at the ingredients are just crap, and they put carrageenan in there. Carrageenan just sucks. So, well, how about this? There's evidence to suggest that carrageenan, it harms your gut. So again, if I can find some sort of research or video on that, which I have come across before, if I can come across it again, I will link to it here. But here I've just got water and soybeans. That is it. So it's fine. And it's got some fat in it. It's got a lot of protein though, so I'm going to really try to keep it low so that way it doesn't spike my insulin too much and I can remain ketogenic. Flax seeds. This is just to, help thicken this shake. And also flax seeds are really super good for you, and I will link to a study about that in the description box below if I can't link to a video here in the upper right hand corner. So yeah, you know, it's got some fat in it, and you know, it's got some protein. Oh, I'm sorry, going the wrong way. Yeah, I got some protein, got some carbs in it, but you know, it'll be okay. And then erythritol. Now I'm gonna do a whole separate video on sweeteners, but just quickly, this is a sweetener that will not spike your insulin, so at all, like not even a tiny bit. So I'm going to use that just to give it a little bit of sweetness. So let's go ahead and put all these things together. Oh, you know what else I'm going to do? Cocoa. I'm going to put some cocoa in here because cocoa actually it's a good fat source, and I'm hoping it will help make this shake delicious. So sadly, no dates, no bananas. I do sort of miss that natural sweetness. I hate like relying on erythritol, but I have a goal, so I'm going to do it. All right, let's see how this works out. Okay, so I just sort of eyeballed it. You know, like I think I used a half a cup of that soy milk and just did some like heaping tablespoons of the other stuff. And I really put hardly any pistachio butter in there. So I'm going to go ahead and try this, see how it works. And only like a little bit, right? All of this is really high fat, so it's going to be high in calories. I don't need a lot of it at all. And so let me just try this and see how it is. I really hope it's okay. All right, here goes nothing. Yeah, it's pretty good. I surprised myself. That's pretty good. I don't really like the erythritol flavor. I should have put less in there. So that's the only thing I'm disappointed about. Everything else is actually really good. And the reason why I don't eat, oh, Simba, stop it. The reason why I don't eat any of these things separately, like I'm not chewing on the peanuts and I'm not chewing on the pistachios that I have, is because it's just, it's going to be really hard for my stomach after fasting for 5 days, and I need to be gentle to my stomach, so that's the reason why I'm blending everything up. So I think this is going to do it. Later on, I'm probably going to have some Brussels sprouts with some garlic. So, by the way, if you ever have a cruciferous vegetable, like Brussels sprouts or broccoli, or cabbage or kale, anything like that, if you want to maximize the cancer-fighting components, then if you've cooked those items, add mustard. And make sure you're chewing those things together, because mustard adds an enzyme that gets taken away with cooking. And that's a kind of a hack. Or you can mix the cooked stuff with the raw stuff as long as you're chewing it together, because it's the act of chewing that puts it together. So that's just a little tip. All right, everybody, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know how you're doing and how you've decided to break your fast, whether it's with an annoying cat with you. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and leave a comment below or a question. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And thanks for being with me, everybody. I appreciate it. I'll see you around soon. All right, take care. Bye.